It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
The visitors with the ball. Here's Kulboka. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. First quarter, just over a minute played. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
At point blank range, oh yeah. You're not missing from there.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
To the wing right side. Good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Mitru Long. To the inside. And here comes the break. Takes the 3. Forbes with the rebound. To the left side wing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Over to the left wing. Good on the triple. 7 points in the game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
From deep three-point land. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Mitru Long. To the paint. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here is Forbes. There's the steal. And he converts the layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
screen by Antetokounmpo. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
He can't hit that time. Here's Mitru Long. Pass to Kulboka. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Mitru Long. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Inside. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jones looking for an opening. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Launches it. Good on the three-point shot.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
To the middle. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter of the game. Takes a three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's the three. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. And Jones pulls it down. Down low. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
44 seconds left in the first. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Picked away. And here we go. Launches the three. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that. But now, it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Driving in. Shoots from the right block. Misses from short range. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Leading by just 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Misses in close. Ball stolen. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Fires for three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Mitru Long. Out left to the wing. Six to shoot. Driving to the basket. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Lets it go with a three. That one's in, his first shot this game. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Out to the wing. Launches a three. No good that time. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Mitru Long. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Harrell. Goes back up. And he jams it with authority.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And you think of the great shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. Good on both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Kulbolka. No good from 11 feet.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Antetokounmpo on the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Unloads. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Here's Mitru Long. To the inside. Puts it up from 15. Misses off the right iron. Here we go, one-on-one. Shot to stop the run. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Into the lane. To the paint. 4 on the shot clock. Off target at the rim. To the wing on the left. There's a good screen. Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Puts up a deep three. And it's Silk with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 5.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Three-pointer. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Kulboka. No good on the triple. It's a 7-point spread. Pass to Silk. Fires from deep. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Mitru Long. Lets the 3 fly. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. The shot by Silk, no good. Takes it inside. Pass to Kulboka. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. They'll double him with Arrow. Tarolis. And the 3 off target. In the corner, Harrell with it. Inside. Tarolis. Offline with his 3. Down low. No good with the layup. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Comes up empty down low. And so that's the end of the first half. Leading by 10. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Mitru Long surveying the floor. Pass to Forbes. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Can't hit from in close. To the middle. Stolen away. Here's Kulboka. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Mitru Long. Here's Kulboka. Here's Forbes. Off with the layup. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Out to the right wing. The tray. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
taken away. And here's the fast break. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Boca, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
With the drive. Right wing. Fires the three. Forbes with the rebound. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Tarolis. It's Stoynev to Kumbo. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Wasted no time on that one. 12 points for him.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Misses the layup.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
No good that time. Lots of room. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's the break. Tarolis. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Boca, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. To the paint. 2 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. The shot comes out. To the inside. It's intercepted. And he drives in to the left wing. For the three. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 10.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Fires the three. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. .146 left in the third. Here's Mitru Long.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first. And this deficit, a direct result of their lack of execution offensively.
To the right side. From outside the arc. Rebound by Harrell. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
They set the pick. The three. No good on that one. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
From deep. Rebound by Harrell. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
From the arc. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Jones up top. Got a piece of it. It could go. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The visitors with the ball. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
Oh, easy money. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively.
Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Leaps for it, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
To the wing on the left. A three ball.
And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
They set the pick. Down low. Over to the wing. From past the arc. The putback. And onto Tacumbo on the follow.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? It's blocked. They retain possession. Lock at 6. Hands it from downtown.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
Here's Jones. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. There's the triple. And that one is off. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Pass to Antetokounmpo to the paint. It's stolen. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Harold.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And he uses the glass on the layup. 20 points for him.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Lets it go. The quick look, no good that time.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The 3, kept alive. Can't hit the putback. Deflects the pass. A solo fast break. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
To the inside. High arcing shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Pass to Forbes. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. .137 left to play in the final quarter. This one for three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
.111 left here in the fourth quarter. His three-pointers off the mark. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
A three-pointer, no good. Right wing. Missed inside.
Man, you look spooked going up for that, man. You got to go up with a little bit more confidence. You got to say it with your chest.
Cool Boca, no good.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Shoots the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. 17 seconds left in the game. Here's Mitru Long. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which